Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to be going over viewpoint number 27 in the book 40 Stories Celebrating 40 Years of Star Wars from a Certain Point of View. It's the same stormtrooper that Ben Kenobi used a Jedi mind trick to let them pass on Tatooine. It starts out with the stormtrooper about to be off duty. He's already out of his uniform and about to hit the hay, and until an alarm goes off. And this is all on the Death Star. He's already back from Tatooine, and then he's about to go to his bunker, and then all of a sudden this alarm goes off in the Death Star, saying that there's intruders, and so he tries to go to his bunker before anybody stops him, but then one of the Moffs goes in front of him and then tells him to go back and suit up and then go to the area of the Death Star where the alarm says the intruders are.
Come to the dark side. I have you now.
And it was later on that you find this out, because he was trying to figure out why he had this weird feeling in his head, and then it hit him that he had let these droids pass, these droids that he was told to find when he was on Tatooine, and he realized that was just a move of the finger by this old wise man, Ben Kenobi, that he just let the droids pass and that he had disobeyed his orders. And then that hit him hard when he realized that he had disobeyed orders earlier and let these droids pass. So then he was going through this conflict of disobeying the orders while he was on the level where the intruders were supposed to be. And then one of the Moffs or one of the other stormtroopers had found these droids hidden, and so then this particular stormtrooper that has the point of view was told to stay watch of these droids. And when this particular stormtrooper had briefly glanced at these droids, he in his mind he was like, no, these aren't the same droids. So he didn't even think that these were the same droids at first. And then the gold-colored droid, which is C-3PO, it said they needed to use the facilities, and once again, this stormtrooper just lets them go. And then it's not until after they left to go use the facilities that this stormtrooper realized it was the same droids from Tatooine, and that he had just let them go again. And when he tries to go after them, there's in the comlink, he's told to go to the command room, and then before he could choose to go after the droids instead, a Moff stops him and makes sure that he goes to the command room. What I'm going to read from this chapter talks about how the stormtroopers know who's who, and where, like everybody else may not know the difference between each stormtrooper. The Moffs can't tell one of us troopers from another, which is by design. I don't know if they know that we can tell who's who, but I'm sure they wouldn't approve. We recognize one another by how we move. When we run, we may as well be yelling our call signs. There's SS-922, maybe the laziest stormtrooper, bringing up the rear of his unit to no one's surprise. There's TA-519, the first stormtrooper I ever met, devoted and wise. PD 528 and I came up in the ranks together. He owes me 35 credits. He nearly trips on a mouse droid, then he nearly shoots it. On our way to the control room, I see units I've fought beside, units alongside which I'm proud to serve, units that will exterminate the rebels so completely and so quickly that we'll all be back in our bunks in no time, watching the feed of whoever is lucky enough to have killed the trespassers. Alright. And until next time.